is the pole building that I built on the channel a couple years ago now, but it is seriously lacking in storage. One of the main areas is my fishing rod selection. I like to saltwater fish, I like to freshwater fish. I got into fly fishing a little bit. I've got rods for my kids. There's probably 15 rods and then maybe another 10 in the house, so you know, almost 20 rods. They keep falling over and they're going to get damaged. My plan is to put one of these racks on each one of these overheads, and then I should be able to store all the rods up out of the way. Definitely having a scale issue with the large rods, those 8000 series offshore rods and inshore surf rods are too big for that holder. So I'm going to go back in the house. I'm going to rescale that drawing to take the width a little wider, and it'll just make everything kind of a little bigger for that rod. So in the Lightburn software, you can highlight entire parts and scale it. I already scaled this up to 125% to get the spacing I want, but it makes it a little bit too long for this outer box is the maximum cutting area of the laser I have. So this right now is set up for 6 rods each way, so 12 total. So I'm going to cut 2 of these off the end and make this 10 rods. I'm not very good at the Lightburn software. I don't like it. I have a regular CAD program on my computer, so I was able to scale this. So these holes are now 2 inches. This space here is now a 1/2 inch. And I cut it down so they're only 5 sets. But so there's the laser bed. This is the wood that I used for most of my projects. It's 5.5 millimeter. It comes in 4x8 sheets, and I just get it from my local big box hardware store. I think right now it's $26 or $28 a sheet. It usually measures in at like 5.1 millimeters thick. This laser table that I have has the flip down doors, so once that door is flipped down, this sheet will just slide in. So that file comes up automatically because it's just downloaded, and I'm going to use the frame key on the control pad, and frame key basically is going to go show me the outside of where that file is. For the cutting, I've got to power on the rest of the equipment, which includes an exhaust fan and the water cooling pump, so it gets really loud. But I'll get this started, we'll hit go, and we'll see how it cuts. So that's finished cutting. Back with the new set. They're about 25% bigger. I'll just transfer some of these over. Hopefully they fit well. Fortunately, the camera died when I was changing all the rods over, but there they are. So I've got 3 fly rods, a bunch of lake rods, and then can kind of see on the end here. So those are the smaller set of rod holders that I built, and then next to those are the ones that are the 25% larger for the kind of the offshore and ocean rods that I have. If you want one of these rod holders, stick around. I'm going to show you how to get to the CAD files that I made for it. They're free for download. So otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching, and when hopefully I'll get back on some of my other more regular projects. So if you want the CAD file for this, you go to GrabCAD, click on the library, put in rod holder. It's going to be this one that says rod holder 10 overhead by the Welding Millennial. So there's 2 file downloads. There's the SolidWorks part And then there's also a DXF file of just this layout that I use. And basically you cut two of them and then you mirror them back to back. So you just download that file, and whatever software you have, it's a, it's just a DXF file. So it'll come right in. If you want to modify it, if you want to scale it, you can make it smaller. This is the large one that I use towards the end of the video for the medium and large rods.